Small interruption, folks. So, like I was saying, you may be with someone in the household that doesn't see your vision and doesn't really understand your perspective and where you're coming from, and you got to fight through that. You can't just keep divorcing people, right? but that's so why it's so very important that you mate with the right people. You know what I'm saying? They may not be a full alpha female, but at least they get the vision. Or they're willing to support the vision and not talk down on the vision. Sometimes we don't need the support, just don't talk against it.
Right.
Yeah. What's the next one?
Disappointments.
Yeah. We always believe we're gonna win.
Mm-hmm.
But of course, you're not always gonna win.
Right. And then I think because of the position that you're in, because people are waiting to listen to your opinion and your thoughts, when it comes time for you to need the same thing, you could be disappointed when you don't receive that.
The support.
Right.
From other people.
Right.
Yeah. But then we gotta always remember, everybody's not gonna be like you.
That's
everybody's
true.
not gonna believe in unity, and and support the vision. So,
right.
Hard decisions. Gotta make hard decisions.
For the family, for the home.
For yourself.
Business.
Yeah. I've made decisions in the marriage that didn't fare too well. As far as business venture, at least one we lost in. And that goes back to personalities. I was dealing with some people in business that I probably shouldn't have been doing business with, just from the personalities. So I think you supported me in that, and that didn't turn out too well. I think we learned some things.
Oh, we did.
Yeah, we learned some things.
Mm-hmm.
We now know like we are truly built for that business, for that type of business, and we can do it. We know that. So it wasn't a complete loss, but financially it was a loss. But as far as the knowledge we gained,
right,
and the confidence, yeah, we gained in that area. So,
you could put us in that same position today, and we'd be ready to roll.
Yeah, no doubt.
Mm-hmm.
Long hours and sleepless nights.
You have those.
Yeah.
You have those.
Yeah.
I've witnessed it. Sometimes I don't think you get enough sleep because your mind's always going.
Oh, yes. Yeah, my mind's, I think, maybe the last 2-3 days, I didn't go to sleep until between 2 and 5 in the morning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, just up at home, strategizing, thinking, calculating, how to maneuver certain things. So yeah, that's just what it is.
Mm-hmm.
So criticism.
No matter what you do, good, bad, people will have negative to say.
Right.
You agree with that?
Oh yeah, you're under a microscope, because what people think, they like to throw at you, or they perceive you to think that you're perfect.
Right. And even if you're doing something that's positive, they're going to constantly remind you of the times you failed.
Right. Yeah. So, that's why confidence is so important, because you got to block out the criticism and know how to take it.
Mm-hmm.
Like I said, it can go on in your own house sometimes. You got to block it out, keep trucking. And, when you're confident, I like to use Steph Curry, point guard for the Warriors, as an example. he may miss, man. He may miss. And I can go with J.R. Smith, too, with the Cavaliers. They may miss 6, 7, 8, 10 shots in a row. They always think they're going to make the next one. They will not stop shooting. They will not stop shooting. Now, that may piss off some fans that's watching it. Like, damn, man, stop shooting. I'll bench him. I'll pass the ball. But I get it. I get it. And I'm telling you, you got to let them be them. Because if not, in the long run, it's going to hurt the team. Mm-hmm. They're going to stop they're going to stop shooting when they're wide open. Or they're not going to shoot with the confidence. Same thing in life when you're dealing with an alpha male. He may have some misfires, bad business ventures, or whatever. Something went bad. You don't want him to start second guessing himself, because then he's not being himself. Now, he needs to go back into it, be more calculating, do his homework, or do whatever he has to do, the footwork he has to do. But you do not want him second guessing himself, because that's not how he was designed.
Right.
Let him be him, and it could be frustrating.
Mm-hmm.
Is it?
Yeah.
You want to expound on this?
No. You hit it on the head. It is frustrating.
But I got to be me. Expound.
No, because since I found out that this is your personality trait, I've become more understanding, and my eyes are open to the way that you are.
Right.
So it was a struggle, but I'm accepting it. I have accepted it.
Okay.
And then as we've been researching for this, I've learned some more things. So just kind of takes me to that aha moment. I get it.
Cool. Thank you. What's next?
Fear. Now, this is one I want you to talk about because, I always ask you, are you afraid of this, or do you fear this? And I kind of don't understand when you say, I fear nothing. And I know that you do. It's got to be something that you fear. Is it something that you internalize, or is it?
I think, listen, in life, when faced with something, a task that's challenging, mm-hmm. or fear, you can do, it's two decisions to make. It's two decisions, man. You can either pack up and run. That's just in life, in anything. Mm-hmm. Pack up and run. Or you can mount up and go to war.
Face it head on. So
it's two decisions. So when I say I have no fear,
you've decided to go into that mode where you're gonna face it.
Right. I'm just being courageous. Mm-hmm. I'm gonna go through it because with me and a lot of guys, it's better to go through this and lose or fail than to not go through it and your name be scrutinized or not respected, mm-hmm. and you can't look yourself in the mirror knowing that you failed. Knowing that, not that you failed, but you ran. Mm-hmm. That you cowered out. You took the coward route. Mm-hmm. So I don't want that on me, on my conscience, on my name. I'd rather just go through it and deal with the consequences.
And then at the end of it all, you want to be able to say you did everything that you were supposed to do.
Right. I did everything. And
not have any regrets.
Any regrets. That's in anything. Living life to the fullest. If you want to jump out a plane, if you want to open a business, if you want to go back to school, get married, whatever. You want to live life to the fullest and not have any regrets about what you should have done. You know, you don't want to live with any regrets. Do all you can do on this life, man, because you only get one. Once it's done, it's done. Yeah. Responsibility.
You have the responsibility to make the right decision, to fight for people, responsibility to listen to others, to live for others.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
That's a lot. And you can endure a lot of stress. We were reading something, and it said in a pack. Well, I was reading this, I believe. I think you read it too. But they said in a pack of, say a pack of lions or bamboos. And the alpha male has just as much stress on him, when they did a study, has just as much stress on him as the lowest ranked in the pack. Right?
Right.
Because the alpha male, everybody's dependent on him to protect, to provide. He has to be top shape to fight. He has to be the smartest, or not even necessarily the smartest, the most resourceful. He has to fight. You know, this could be a theoretic or physically, mentally, emotionally. And then with all that, you know, he gets the alpha female. But that's a lot of stress, right? The second to him in the ranking is the beta, right?
Right.
So the beta, he's not too far off. I guess he's second in command. So he doesn't have to deal with all the stresses that the alpha male has to deal with, right?
Right.
And he doesn't get to sleep with the alpha female either. But he get his fair share of women. Right?
Yeah.
But he don't have the responsibilities of alpha male. So he's like, okay, I took a level down in the female department, but I ain't got to do this other stuff this guy got to do. He ain't that stressed. Now, this guy, the lowest rank, man, he gets punked. You know, he may eat that night, he may not eat that night. And he don't just have his pick of women. He's stressed. So his stress level, the lowest rank, and the alpha male stress level in the study done are the same. Man, that's something, ain't it?
Yeah, that is.
That's the same. That's something when you really think about it. When you really think about it. So, man, so yeah. So I guess the CEO of a company or a business stress level is the same as the guy who never gets promoted. He never speaks up for himself, gets pushed around, and he's afraid to approach women, and just doesn't feel good about himself. Their stress levels are the same. I can believe that.
That's heavy.
I can believe that. The polar opposites,
Right.
the total opposites. But they both have stress on them.
That's heavy.
You know what I'm saying? Opposed to a guy who's different than both those guys, who's just coasting through life. He's cool with just this. He don't have high ambition, but you know he has this nice friends. You know, this nice amount of friends, and he's able to date, and he's satisfied with his job. You know, he's not thinking about entrepreneurship, and he's coasting. He's good. It's not that stressed.
Exactly.
You know,
Wow.
something.
It is.
So yeah. So what's the better personality trait? Like I said, I don't think you can say there's a.
Well, there's one more drawback.
What's that? Privacy.
Privacy, and simply, you can expect to have none.
Nah. You don't have any, you don't have any privacy. You know. Yeah. You know, everybody wants to know what's going on with you. You know what I'm saying? And wants your advice, and no privacy. They want to know. They want to know about you. So yeah, no privacy. But you know, as I was doing some research, I was like, I don't know if I'm a 100% alpha male, and I don't think it's good to be 100% alpha, because I don't like being around people sometimes.
I know. Which I thought was weird.
Yeah, I don't like being around people sometimes. Sometimes I just
But
want to be
that
alone.
but that is not, I don't think that's not tied to alpha. That's tied to your astrological sign.
You think so?
Mm-hmm.
Or do
And
I
I'm
like to be? But sometimes I like to be alone so I can think.
mm-hmm.
I don't want to be talking, and
Mm-hmm.
you telling me about your problems,
Mm-hmm.
whoever, right? But I got this other stuff going on,
Right.
and I just want to think, man. You know, just zone out and think. And here you are. I got my own stuff on me, right? But I
Mm-hmm.
can't share with you
Mm-hmm.
because you look at me as the advisor, as the confidant, to give the wisdom and the knowledge. But now I'm in a position where I got this stuff on me and I have no one to share it with.
But I do ask you a lot. What's on your mind? What's going on? And you don't share it
Right.
sometimes.
Well, I don't feel like you can relate.
But I'm attentive though. I'm listening. Like you just said, you don't have anybody to
But the
share
thing,
that with.
but
But
the, but the thing is the way I think.
mm-hmm.
Why would I stress you with this stuff? And what can you do?
I may not have a solution, but I have the ears and I'm listening. That
That's not
helps. But that helps get it off your chest.
not with me.
Okay. So you have to
I'm a bottom line.
have a solution.
Yeah.
So if I don't have a solution, or if you don't know that I have how do you know I don't have a solution now?
Because I already know. I already know. I already know. Like, nah, this is what I need to resolve this. I already know. But yeah, you know, you don't. I'm not gonna waste that in. I'm not even gonna waste time venting to someone that can't help me, right? So, you know, it's just what it is, man. Like, so, and I guess that's where stress comes in too. So, it is what it is. But yeah. So, I think another drawback is, well, I think alpha males do have some vulnerabilities. I think so. I know I have vulnerability. I think my kryptonite, my kids, and not necessarily grown kids because they're able to make decisions they want to make, right? But the small kids, you know. So, and I think you know the women I've dealt with in the past had kids by exes. They know that's my vulnerability. You know, that's the only way you can really get to me. It's through the kids, man. That really bothers me. You know, that's the only way you can bother me. So, but there are vulnerabilities, and alpha males, you can't just be hard. It's not even about being hard, but you do have to know when to motivate. We love motivating others.
Right.
So, especially men, you know, it's not about putting down other people. It's about uplifting men, uplifting other men. I think one time you had to tell me, babe, sometimes it ain't for everybody. Because I would be in conversation with a guy or see or hear what they say they want to do, what they like doing. And I'd be like, hey, man, you ever thought about starting your own business? Doing that. You can do that. you would be good at that. You could do that. But they don't have the confidence.
Mm-hmm.
And I can't make someone have the confidence. So I had to kind of step back on that, telling, advising people. I may see something in them that they don't see.
Right.
And so, everybody's not wired like that.
Yeah.
To just step out there and say, you know what, I can do this. I can do this. I'm good at this. I can do this.
Yeah.
So, anything else you want to add?
No, this is good.
Good. I'm sure later on, no time soon, I don't think. I may be wrong though, but there'll probably be a part 3, and we'll really dive into like beta, gamma, omega, sigma, and those things. And sometimes you can be a hybrid. You know, I think in some ways, you know, I can be omega, but I think the majority of me is alpha. Yeah, I think I know that for a fact. Yeah. So this was interesting.
I think I would like to dive into your personality trait and how it's tied to your astrological sign too, because I think some of your personality trait is your astrological sign.
Okay, that's interesting.
So I'm imagining like an alpha male with one of the hardest signs and how that could be.
But
you know, one of the insensitive signs.
Right.
Your sign has some sensitivity.
Oh yeah.
With it.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we want to.
I think that's a good balance.
We're nurturers.
Yeah.
My sign, we're nurturers.
Right. So I think that's a good balance.
All right. Yeah. And we'll see. It's all about productivity.
Right.
Yeah. So we shall see. All right. Hit us up. Subscribe. Remember, Yaya and Stacy at gmail.com. Hit the like button, notification button, subscribe, reach out to us. We'll keep kicking these videos out. Peace.